Larry in Hematite, Missouri. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hematite, Mo. That's my name. I'm C. Mo Betta from freeprescriptionlenses.com. Please call me Mo, just like your state. And today I'm going to cut some really cool lenses. These are the Transitions XTRAactive lenses with the Johnny Depp blue tint with anti-glare for your new pair of red spatialism cat eye glasses. They're going to look so good on you. Or do you like it? I got your wife's glasses ready. I've already made those today. You going to wear your wife's glasses? Or these, your new cat eyes? No, this is a really cool frame. I had to get something artistic. It's based on a 1948 Italian art movement called spatialism, where most artists add to create, they take away to create. Or a friend of mine calls it negative space. He drinks a Red Bull. And he says, oh yeah, they do the same thing on their little pull tab on the things. Handmade in the US, model number 497. And I think you're going to look really good on this. He says he has a little red dress that is going to look great when he wears this. And I believe him. No, I'm just teasing. And I'm not done teasing. He's getting the RayBan 8901 color 5244, which is the demi-gloss gray in the 55 eye size. Let me take everything out of the original packaging as RayBan sends it to me. When you see this checker pattern, that means one thing. And I just can't think of what one thing is. No, it's the carbon fiber. The carbon fiber. Of course, it comes with a checkerboard RayBan cleaning cloth. I don't know if you guys can see that on there. It matches the same checkerboard pattern there, and it matches the same checkerboard. Of course, it comes with a little plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples from rubbing together during shipping. I'm going to put that on there for you. But it matches the checkerboard pattern of the carbon fiber temples. There's not a stronger RayBan temple. There's not a more lightweight frame than the carbon fiber. Extremely strong, extremely durable. Again, this is the demi-gloss gray. I'm not sure if the camera can pick up on this. Yeah, no, good luck with that. But this is, take my word for it, the RayBan 8901 color 5244 in the 55 eye size. You don't believe me? It's written right there. You don't believe me? It's written, I can do a better mustache than that, right there. Never send me your picture. By the way, this guy is awesome. Works for Overhead Door. He called me on the phone one night. I told him I was having problems with my garage door. He told me how to fix it. I went out there. It took me 3 minutes to fix it. I had to show my wife, honey, could you go close the garage door? This guy needs to set up a number, 1-800-LARRY-299, because he could charge $2.99 a minute to tell people how to fix their garage doors over the phone. Mine was probably broken for about 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months. He says he's gone on calls where there's been people who've had it for 3 or 4 or 5 years. It takes 3 minutes to fix. I can't believe it. So anyone out there having a question with their garage door, I will get you in touch with him. He'll tell you how to fix it, and then you can pay me. No, okay, so let me begin. Let me get some work done here. Let me pop out the original demo lenses, one of which says RayBan. Of course, you're going to get all of that, so let me put that in the case when I ship to you. Put the frame in the tracing element of my blocker, but first, you are Secret Agent 1359. I want to program this into the computer so that years from now, should you need new lenses for this frame, I can send them right to your home. And you won't need to mail this frame back to me. Unless there's a computer failure, which has happened, and some people have had to mail them back. But I digress. So a little stylus is going to go around and trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy a genuine, authentic RayBan frame and you receive 1 free pair of clear single-vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so you will get reimbursed for this purchase. And in just a moment, that shape will pop up on the screen. There we go. And actually, last call, I can get you these basketball glasses. Once I start cutting the lenses, they're not going to fit. I can get you these nice, stylish basketball glasses. Okay, fine. I guess I'll... Why didn't that stay in? It did a minute ago. All right, stay. I'm from a basketball state. North Carolina is known for it. I live here on Tobacco Road. I've got Duke University just a couple minutes away. I've got The University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill 11 miles away, and NC State Wolfpack about 17 miles away. So we're going to move on. You're stuck with these. You'll have to get this as your second pair, this one as your third pair. So your pupillary distance for the right eye, 30.5. The computer starts at 32.5, so I'm going to tap the minus button a couple times till we get to 30.5. The middle of the frame is 17 millimeters, so I'm going to raise that up about to 20 millimeters. Change the layout screen for progressive because you have the Essilor Ideal Advanced Digital Freeform Progressive. Right eye pretty normal looking. Left eye, you got crazy astigmatism here, just crazy stigs. That's a medical term, I'm not sure what it really means. But let me get your right lens, put that on the platform. This is a block, or as I like to call him, Jenny from the block. I need to attach this to your lens. So I need 2 double-sided adhesive stickers here. You can tell I don't throw these things away, I just collect them. That's what they look like beforehand. Actually, this side is what they look like beforehand. Let me put the sticker on the first block, press it on the platform, do the same thing now for the second one. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. On the back is a magnet. It's going to do its job twice. The first time it's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the arm. We'll put that there. And the reason that's in the way, I'm going to have to move that, but that's the little platform your lens sits on. And that little arm was in the way of where I need to dot, so I'm going to rotate that. Or rotate it again if I need to, but the blue cross is the geometric center of your frame. My little blue dog's in the way. Let me stick that there for now. I've got another one. I'm going to stick that there. Oops, didn't want to go. There we go. I'll explain what those are doing there later. I'll explain it. You won't understand, but I'll explain it. Get everything lined up just right. And hit that button. The arm's going to come down, place the block onto the right lens. We're going to do the same thing now for the left lens. A little bit thicker of a lens because of your astigmatism. I wish I knew what that meant. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. Line up the magnet. Put those 3 dots up. That one's there, so let me move it. I will keep moving it around. Okay, we'll stop there. Let's touch my finger. I'm so sensitive. So, get that line. Oh, same pupillary distance as your right. Let me double check. I shouldn't assume. Okay. Yeah, 30.5, same optical center height. You know, when you assume, you make an ass out of Uma Thurman. So I don't want to do that. Get everything lined up in there just right. Hit that button. The arm's going to come down, place the block onto the left lens. Now this is the edger. It weighs, what does it weigh? 200 pounds. It costs $40,000. I recommend everyone go out, buy their own, put it on your own kitchen counter, and then you can put his picture on the same thing and cut your own lenses at home. You won't need this guy anymore with the silly glasses and the 2 thumbs to do it for you. The actual cutting wheel is this diamond crusted wheel that's going to act like a heavy grit sandpaper to grind away your lens material. This wheel in the center with that channel, that little valley, that's what's going to put the V-shaped bevel on the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. I got to move some stuff, so I'm going to wake up the computer. You are Secret Agent 1359. 1359. These are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high index plastic, or Trivex, I would select that. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens because it's not going to be seen in this frame anyway. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the front convex surface of the lens, but I will put one on the rear concave surface of the lens. Even though no portion of this lens will protrude from the frame, I still want to do it. So where am I at? We're good to go. Oh, I guess I got to put the lens in there. You know, no matter how expensive the machine is, you still have to put the lens in to get it to cut. So now the magnet is going to do its job a second time. It's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the chuck. Or as you know, I like to call it the Charles, because I don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. But from now on, I'm going to start calling it the Larry. Larry. Hit the green arrow to start in every language. The door closes. The clamp shuts. The lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses. It's going to begin by tracing the shape of the right side of the lens. Make sure the lens is large enough to fit into the frame. And then the old carpenter saying measure twice, cut once. It's measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly precisely where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing. And as I mentioned, you have polycarbonate lenses. Polycarb is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. Although got a little edge thickness there because of your astigmatism. Is that how it's pronounced? Azimuth. It starts with an A, ends with an M. Americam. No. But yeah, your lenses are made out of polycarb, which is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. It is virtually unbreakable, has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin. Your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin, so you have permanent sunscreen for your eyes. Unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that you have to reapply every couple hours when you're outside working on people's garage doors in hematite, I have no idea. Missouri. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. So, where am I at? Let's do a little bit of this. Don't worry, I'm not an artist. I'm not going to quit my day job. Oh, never send me your picture. Never send me your picture. Let's do a little tattoo on the forehead or a scar. We've got that. What else can we do? He's got the goatee, but let's just draw that in a little better. A little bit of a blue mustache. Oh, Larry. Again, I think you look great with this. Match your lipstick. Okay. Or your wife's glasses. You can wear your wife's glasses and that'll match. So, where am I at? Oh yeah, wait, your prescription, your lens, I have no clue where I was at. You have the Transitions XTRAactive. You can't tell because you have the Johnny Depp 30% hue on here. These are polycarbonate lenses. You have one good eye, one not so good eye. So I've got to stick with polycarbonate to protect your one good eye. I could get these a little darker in plastic, but again, I'm using polycarb just to be safe. Just to be close to you, girl. Just for the moment. Well, just for an hour. So, I think we're about the same age. We grew up on the Commodores. Lionel Richie. So, the right lens is done. I'm going to tuck it in at the outside corner, push down at the nose. Let's see if it snaps in. Yes, it does. I doubt we'll have the same luck for the left eye, but I'm going to flip this over to L. And I'm going to go down 1/10 of a millimeter. I already know from experience I may have to go down more, but I'm going to put it into, now again the magnet is going to go into the Larry, and we're going to hit the green button. Just like before, the door closes, the clamp shuts, the lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame. You can see as this goes around tracing the shape of the left side of the frame and seeing where to place the bevel for the best cosmetic look possible. Of course, you've got no edge thickness whatsoever, and hopefully that'll be the case for the left lens too, but we will see. So go ahead and take the block off, use my hand-approved drying method or the back of my forearm. What is that called? This is the forearm. Is this still the forearm too? See, I didn't go to medical school. Throw that back in there, take the sticker. Let's make it a little eyelash on you there. I kid with Larry. Larry's a good guy. He, like I said, he made a quick fix. Got that off my honey-do list of things I needed to do. Plus, I got to joke around with him. That's the one thing. I am a people person. As terrible as I am, I like people. People don't like being around me. But that's the one thing about internet sales is you just don't get to interact with people. He called me on the phone. I called him back. I asked what he was wearing. I did not, I promise. Oh, okay, so the right eye, plus 75 sphere. It doesn't matter what this is on. I am getting, where's my flashlight? I've got a smaller flashlight, just can't find it. I'm getting plus 75, and the reason I spin the axis wheel is that I'm getting the same power. Who knows if this can actually be seen? I can't see what you guys are seeing. But that should just keep spinning and give me 3 skinny lines and 3 thick lines at the same time. Now your left eye, that's another story altogether. So you have 3 steps of nearsighted correction. You are farsighted. That's why your lens will magnify till an image 3 steps. It's like the world's weakest magnifying glass on the right eye. Now your left eye, plus 3 1/4 diopters. Like for example, my magnifying glass. Let's just see what this is, how many diopters this is. Let's read the power on that. I am getting actually +5, so yeah, it's stronger than your lens. So my magnifying glass is a +5. Your left lens +3 1/4. So 3 times 4 is 12. You need 13 steps of nearsighted correction to see far away. Again, you are farsighted. Now, once everything is the correct size, you have 3 diopters of astigmatism. So this number makes everything the correct size. Astigmatism, hey, that's it. By the way, I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. That's why I can explain this. But you have another 12 steps of astigmatism correction. Uncorrected astigmatism makes 6s and 8s look alike, or the letters P and F. Essentially, it is the fine-tuned knob. So, if you were to close your left eye, you would see very well out of your right eye. Close your right eye, you're not going to see very well at all. So, that's why that's there. Magnifies and corrects for that, and it's going to be corrected to the 20th meridian. A straight line is 0 to 90 to 180. We're going to turn that fine-tune knob to about 20. Let's see if this lens will fit in here first time around. If not, I'll take it down some more. And the reason why I put the safety bevel on the rear of the lens, I'm cleaning the optical sawdust off, but is that I don't want any sharp edges. As I tuck the lens in at the outside corner, I'm going to press down at the nose, and I don't want any rough edges exerting against, applying force to your frame while I'm pushing in. In fact, because that's the thickest portion, I'm going to tuck it into the thickest portion first and try pushing down the edges. Nope, it ain't. Whoa, about dropped it. It ain't going in. So let me take another 0.15. So we're going to be a total of -1/4. Put that back in. Let me press on there firmly. Hit retouch. Now this frame, the RayBan 8901, sells for $220. This frame, $260. His wife's RayBan, $180. But this frame sells for $220. The PAL, which stands for Progressive Additional Lens. So you have your distance power in the top. You have another 225 full strength in the reading portion of the lens at the bottom. So if you got reading glasses, the reason why it's called an add, it means you add this to the top. So you have a +75 here and a 2 1/4. You would need 3 1/4 to see exactly where I'm holding this. Elbows touching your sides, arms bent at a right angle. If you were trying to thread a needle, you need about a 3 diopter, +75 + 2 1/4. Now for your left eye, oh, I'm really going to have to math here. Hang on, hang on. Oh, hey, someone just paid me. Another purchase on the website. Thank you very much. So, 1/4 1/4 is 50, so 250 + 3, 550. So hey, look, we're getting back here. So you could actually use this as your reading power for your left eye if you were trying to thread a needle. Now, it'd be about half that. I would do 1 1/4 at the computer. So you would actually need about a +2 for the right. Of course, you're never going to be able to buy over-the-counter reading glasses with your prescription because they are so different. You're like a little fiddler crab. I don't know if you've ever been to the beach. I'm here in North Carolina. I'm 2 hours and 15 minutes from the mountains, 2 hours and 55 minutes from the ocean where they have fiddler crabs, where you got a little tiny pincher on the right side and a great big one on the left. That's what you are, a little fiddler crab. Now let's see if this is going to fit first time around. But anyway, as I was saying, well, let's just see. Let's just see. Shall we? Run my thumbnail around to get the optical sawdust off and then just drop that on the floor. My wife, why am I looking at my watch? My wife hates it when I make a mess here. So nobody tell my wife. And nobody tell Larry's wife that he's going to get this as a second pair. I guess she's going to find out the hard way. So we're going to tuck this in. See if it fits. No, due to the thickness of his crazy stigs. So let's take it down another 0.15. We're going to end up at -0.40 this time. Hit retouch. But as I was saying, this frame, the RayBan 8901 with the carbon fiber temples, sells for $149.99. You got the Transitions XTRAactive, which again is $99.99. It costs more, but it does more, and I'll get to that later. The Johnny Depp 30% blue tint, $20. The anti-glare coating, $69.99 for a total of $559.97. When you add in this personal video, He wanted me to do a video. I said no. He asked me again. I said hell no. He asked me a third time. I said I'll do it for $1,000. He said okay. So your glasses are $559.97, $1,000 for the video, which makes it a total of $1,559.97 for these personally handcrafted glasses made by who? Made by me. But I tell you what I'll do. I'll knock, since you're secret agent $13.59, I'll knock $200 off your glasses, and I will do your glasses for $13.59. So everyone going forward in the future, whatever your number is how much I'll do it. Not $13.59, $1,359. Because I'm that kind of guy. Until my garage door breaks, and then I'm going to have to be real nice to Larry. So, let's go ahead and take the lens out. Dry it off. I know you guys are ready to see something else. You don't want to see these lenses keep being cut. Run my thumbnail around. See, that's when I'm getting a groove in my thumbnail. Larry, you're the reason I can't have nice thumbnails. Alright, so again, we're going to tuck this in at the thickest portion first. Press down. Oh, I think it's going to go. Hey, it snapped in. Now I'm going to write on here -40. The right lens, perfect. Left lens, -40. 0.40, 4/10 of a millimeter. So in the future, should I need to make more lenses for you for this frame, I'll know exactly what size to cut them before shipping. Take the block off, dry that off, and use my backside approved drying method, and then put that there. Take this sticker, we're going to put it here. Oh, it keeps getting better. Hey, I lost my little center dot, so I'm going to come back down here. So all progressive lenses have little laser marks on there. Dot, dot. I put those dots on there. What did I do with my pen? Come here, pen. Put the 2 dots down on the 2 dots there. And put that there in the little crosshairs, just like the crosshairs of a scope. Turn that off. And it tells me where everything's at. So I can come down here to the lensometer, spin the axis wheel, the fine tune knob to 20, put it in above that black dot, read the power. Holy cow, does my machine go up that high? And I'm getting +3 1/4. Let's check the astigmatism correction of -3, and we end up with, if all goes well, yes, 1/4 step, the smallest amount you can be away from 0. That's because if you start off with $3.25 and then someone borrowed $3 from you, you would have 25 cents left. That's where I had 25 cents in the black, which is my paycheck at the end of the week. I get paid, and my wife gets she lets me keep 25 cents out of every paycheck. And it tells me not to spend it in one place as I walk uphill in the snow both ways. All right, where am I at? Oh, pupillary distance, 30.5 right eye, 30.5 left eye, another 30.5 for the center eye. But that makes a total of 61. Take the PD stick out of my pocket. Is it in my pocket? Place it against my thumb on your right lens. When we hold it up to the left lens, we're getting 61 millimeters, so that is cut perfectly. Check the optical center height of 20. Look at that. Right where it meets the bottom of the frame, 20. 20. So, let's go ahead and, oh yeah. So this is the portion of every video that as I clean your lenses, I like to mention that when you get these in the mail, there's a small chance that these could fit too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other. And because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get these in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. I'll show you the 3-point stance in just a moment. I just want to clean everything off here. The 3-point stance is 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. When I say wobble, I take mine off and press down. They wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. I wore the RayBan 2132 new Wayfarer in color 789 because he originally contacted me about getting this frame with this color lens, wondering how it would look, and then he changed his mind at the last minute. But again, this is color 789. It is the punchline to one of my favorite kids jokes, why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 789. It's also the punchline to one of my favorite adult jokes. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 is a registered 6 offender. No. Okay, so this is what you would have looked like if you had gotten this frame. See, don't you think you look good? Before, after. Before, after. With me, without me. With me, without me. And where was I at? With me, without me. So yeah, okay, let me put mine back on so I can see what I'm doing. Flip this over, press down. There is no wobble. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly, and they do. The neither temple is askew. Just looking at things here. Oh, I need a cleaning cloth. I'm gonna have to take the one out of my pocket. Frickin' fracker retcha fretcha. So, look, a dark blue one. You normally don't get to see these. Why? I don't show them. I don't mail them out because the printer put the last blue was a little bit lighter and you could actually read the print. Now they have such a dark blue you can't read it. I don't want to send one of these out and people get a new pair of glasses and not be able to read what's on there. That always looks bad. So I just use them myself and I don't ship these. But you know what? I might give you a rare one. I'll do it in your wife's glasses. With hers on, she can actually read what's on there. For me, I can't read what's on there. So I had to buy 1,000 of these, not in blue, 1,000 in the total colors, orange, yellow, and blue, because I'm all about some blue-orange. But they messed them up, so I'm stuck with about 400 blue ones. So maybe I will send you one of these. But where was I at? Oh yeah, your lenses. So I send out a selfie request for every frame I send. I would love to have a his and hers selfie. That would be great. I don't have too many couples on there. In fact, no couples. And I also send out cleaning instructions not only on your frame and lenses, but for the RayBan cleaning cloth, the premium microfiber cleaning cloth that I provide. And no other internet seller on the internet does that, I am told. But so this is what your lenses look like clear, at least with the 30% Johnny Depp blue on there. You have the Transitions XTRAactive with an added blue tint. I have the Transitions Signature 7. Let's go ahead and activate the transitions portion of your Transitions XTRAactive of your lenses. So they will no longer be blue once I do that. They're going to turn to a dark gray. This is going to be pretty cool. So let me go ahead and close these up and expose them to a strong burst of UV light. Now, as you can see, it takes about 30 to 45 seconds for transition lenses to go from clear to dark. It takes a little bit longer when you come back inside, 45 seconds to a minute 15. Now this is important, Larry and everyone else. All transition lenses will get dark on day 1 and continue to darken every day for the first 2 weeks they're exposed to the sun. After that, they will work for years at maximum performance. The only time that mine, Transition Signature 7, won't work is if you're behind the windshield of a car. That's because your windshield absorbs the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays that would cause your dashboard to crack from sitting in the sun all day. Now, if you have a convertible or a motorcycle, Transition 7 lenses will get dark in a car. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, in a convertible or a motorcycle. Now, you got the Transitions XTRAactive, so they will get 30 to 50% dark behind a windshield. Now, they're also temperature sensitive, meaning transition lenses, so they will get darker when it's 85 and below than they will when it's 95 and above. But I remind everyone, when it's 100 degrees outside, you're miserable, they're miserable. Nobody works 100% when it's 100 degrees outside. Having said that, Transitions XTRAactive will get darker outside in hotter weather. They're designed for extra active people. That's hence the name. So this is what they look like when they've been activated. I think a little bit of that blue is coming through. Of course, it's going to fade back to the blue colors. I keep running my mouth. But again, or back to the Johnny Depp blue, as I call them. But I think that looks really good. You made a really good frame selection. See, that's what it would look like in my blue-orange had you had done that. I think you went all right with this color. That's going to look really good. I got to put mine back on. Because of my camera, I have to use 2 hands. So that's it. If you've liked what you've seen and you like Torment, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as freeprescriptionlenses.com, on Twitter as freerxlenses. If you have any questions about why am I so stupid or what kind of glasses I can make for you, you can email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com. If you don't want to type that in, just click the Contact Me button on this website. Or you can leave a comment or question or comment in the comment section below. That way everyone else can learn and read from it. Larry, I expect you to leave a comment in there as soon as this goes up tonight. So, again, Thank you very much. Wait, what else can I do? Hang on. Let's put some big old ears on you. Color those in. And by the way, guys at our age, our ears are getting kind of hairy, so let's add some little hair to there. Hair starts growing where you don't want it, quits growing where you do want it, and then starts growing where you don't. So let's put, how about some blue eyes? You got blue eyes underneath there? I kid with Larry because he's a great guy. We can see how it's lightening now back to the blue. But again, seriously, this guy made me fixing my doors so easy. And I shouldn't say that because he is a repairman, a technician. So anyone out there with problems, call up an overhead door company in your community, someone as awesome as Larry. But it's hard to be as awesome as Larry. Someone almost as awesome as Larry will come out, fix the door for you. Or, like I said, maybe he can do it over the phone, save someone some money, and you can send him a check to his tear the check in half, send half of it to me, half of it to him, and we'll both be happy. So that's it. Again, thank you for the purchase of the RayBan 8901 in color 5244, the demi-gloss gray. That's what he's going to be seeing when he looks through them. So again, you got the Transitions XTRAactive with the Johnny Depp blue tint and the anti-glare coating. Now, normally I would always go with Crizal. For some reason, they do not tell me which anti-glare coating goes on a tint. I'm sure it's the Crizal because of the cost of the machinery. They can't have another one in the lab. The anti-glare booth is about the size of a house, so I can't imagine they have more than one. But Crizal is a proprietary name, so they just don't tell me which one it is because they want their lenses to be as clear as possible. Whenever there's tint applied, I'm never allowed to call it Crizal. They never tell me it's Crizal. They don't send me the Crizal cloth. It costs the same as Crizal when I get my invoice, so you tell me. So we'll put this on the basketball glasses, and all right, I got more work to do tonight. I got to get another video out there so everyone can be like Larry. But Larry, thanks again. Thanks for putting up with me while I joke around. I'm gonna get your wife's shipped tonight, your frame shipped tonight, and everyone else has got. I'm See More Better of Free Prescription Lenses. You're going to be seeing Mo Better. And everyone else has got the chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.